Turning now to campaign 2014, it's day one after the primary election, and already Rhode Island is making national headlines. Rhode Island's next governor, whether it will be Gina Raimondo or Alan Fung, it's going to be an historic day for the Ocean State. And that's not the only race that's actually gaining national attention. WPRI.com reporter Ted Nesi's been keeping a close eye on the year's races all year long. He joins me now with more. What does this mean moving forward for the Ocean State, Ted?
Well, you know, obviously the race that's getting the most national attention here in Rhode Island this fall is the comeback campaign of former Mayor Buddy Cianci. For those outside the state, I think there's a combination for observers of horror and shock in some places, and others just amusement that Rhode Island voters would consider giving a twice convicted felon the keys to City Hall. And obviously he's a well-known figure even outside Rhode Island in some circles. But also making national news is the primary victory of Gina Raimondo because of her advocacy for the 2011 pension law that cut workers' benefits to save taxpayers money. The New York Times wrote today that analysts are already predicting she could go on to become a, quote, national star in the party, showing fellow Democrats that they can be responsible and win votes. But of course, this is only if Raimondo is able to defeat Republican Alan Fung in this fall's election, the popular mayor of Cranston.
All right, let's stay on the governor's race for a second. You talk about Raimondo and Fung. They could make history when they win. How do you see that playing out?
Well, you know, obviously, as you say, there'll be one of these will make history in the fall when they win. Gina Raimondo, you see there, would be the first female governor of Rhode Island, and Alan Fung would be the first Asian-American governor of Rhode Island. Our colleague Susan Campbell caught up with both candidates today, and as you'd probably expect, each one said that while they'd be proud to make history, their focus is on winning the votes of all Rhode Islanders. But when it comes to the politics of it, though, there may be a particular advantage for Raimondo here since there are a lot more women voters than Asian American voters in Rhode Island. But we don't know yet whether women will support her in large numbers. Obviously, her campaign wants to make that happen.
And she did tell us last night, told Tim White, it's very important for her. All right, we do this in baseball all the time. How much it costs for a win when a pitcher wins a game and he's a multi-millionaire. How do you see this playing out? You kind of found out some unique numbers.
Yeah,
here.
Trying to get a little money ball going here, Mike. Let's show people this. I always think this is a fun way to look at candidate spending in a campaign. The 5 major candidates for governor spent more than $12 million from the start of last year through last month on their campaigns. And when you divide how much each candidate spent by how many votes they got last night, you find Clay Pell, the Democrat, actually spent $111 for every vote he received. Pell, of course, came in third after funding his campaign with $3.4 million of his own money. Gina Raimondo was next, spending $94 per vote, with Angel Taveras trailing at $63 per vote. He was very much outspent. The less expensive Republican primary saw Ken Block spend $54 per vote he received. And primary winner Alan Fung spending the least of any candidate, just $41 per vote. He'll probably say that is a sign of his fiscal conservatism.
All right. Ted Nesi, as always, thank you very much.